And then
Walking while black. I don't think so. Walking while black. I don't think so. You know, the world is against you. Don't let them be. Blake, Mr. Blake, you're charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to, you have to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On September 4th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a possession of marijuana investigation at 100 Hollows Tree Lane in Harris County, Texas. Officer was informed defendant crossed unauthorized crossing point from convenience store to apartment complex. Officer observed strong odor of marijuana.
Wait. He did what?
It says he crossed an unauthorized crossing point. So I guess he crossed the street.
Is he jaywalking?
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor. And then
Walking while black.
and it says the officer observed a strong odor of marijuana and he was informed that the defendant had begun to walk backwards upon being asked about marijuana by another officer. A PC search was conducted and the officer observed a large sack of marijuana.
I don't think so. Walking while black. I don't think so. I'm going to find no probable cause.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Blake, be careful, man. You know, the world is against you. Don't let them be. Do something with your life. You know what I mean? The more you just, come on, man. All right, I'm going to have you just take a seat back, all right? Hang tight. Well, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, man.
On September 4th, 2024, officers observed defendant's vehicle failing to maintain a single lane at 2600 Eldridge Parkway in Harris County, Texas. Officers observed defendant's vehicle swerve on multiple occasions, cross over center stripe the lane divider, and on one occasion almost strike another vehicle. Traffic stop was initiated. Officers made contact with the defendant, who was the driver of the vehicle. The officer observed lethargy, slurred speech. Defendant was read the DIC and refused blood. A blood search warrant was obtained and executed. Defendant was ID with a Texas driver's license.
Did you say there was an odor of alcohol as well or no?
No, Your Honor.
Hey, Mr. Don't say anything.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Trevor, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you have a Texas driver license, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Do you have valid liability insurance in your name?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. You need to understand if you're taking any kind of medication for depression or any other prescribed medication, controlled medication, it's still possible to abuse it, intoxicate, or make yourself, without the ability to drive. If you take too much, if you do something that you're not supposed to, you end up on the street again. I'm going to put you in jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Does she have any prior DWIs?
I will check, Your Honor.
If you can run her NCIC, please. How old are you, ma'am?
32.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a case manager for individuals with mental health and IDD.
Are you married, children?
I have 2 kids. I'm not married. So.
You have 2 children?
Yes, 2 daughters, 11 and 4.
No previous DWI, just the previous theft.
Okay. Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer, ma'am?
I can't afford it right now. I lost my job due to this incident.
I'm offering you a lawyer. Would you like a court-appointed lawyer, ma'am?
Yes, please.
I understand the stress about this, but don't abuse any kind of dope. Imagine if you go to jail and you don't have anyone to bond you out, who's going to take care of those? Ma'am, Ms. Treadwell, I want you to listen. I know you're thinking about what to say, then you don't listen. If you go to,
I'm gonna listen. Yes, sir.
if you go to jail and I can make your bond $15,000 and you don't have anyone to bond you out, who's going to take care of those 2 little girls? You need to consider this next time you're out there in the free world, because if I find that you're a danger, that you do something to violate these conditions, I'm going to put you in there. I'm not giving you any more PR bonds.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I need you to fill out an application for me now. So deputy's going to give you an application. After that, I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. You will eventually meet with Rachel for your bond conditions, and then we'll have you take your seat in the jury box. All right? Yeah. We'll direct you if you want to head that way. Okay, Yasha, hey,
How are you?
what's going on?
Judge, I'm here on Mr. Tyrell. He has the bond violation.
Come up, Mr. Terrell. I'm sending you now for a drug test, sir.
Sir.
And then if you ever miss another drug test. I'm going to put you in jail, no questions asked, and I'm going to make your bond probably double what your felony is. Do you understand?
Sir, and
As it stands, I ordered you not to consume alcohol or any kind of dope. We're going to test you now. We'll see what it shows, if anything. And then you have other things to do?
yes, sir.
You want to, can you come back?
Yes.
Okay, take a seat. You test positive for.
Sir,
Is that why you keep going? Man,
I stopped.
really?
Sir, I have.
For you to test positive, that means you probably did it within the last 2 days.
Sir,
Okay, I don't believe you.
I did it. I stopped doing it probably about a little bit under a week ago, probably like 4 days ago.
Yeah, okay.
But
Really?
just being honest, sir,
He
I'm not
admits that
sure.
he used, but he needs help, Judge.
I'm
I'm
He's
gonna
getting
get,
help.
and I'm gonna give it to him.
I've been going into A meetings and stuff as well.
It's not working for you because you're still using. And I'm not gonna take you coming here and telling me that I've quit, I'm gonna stop. I told you that when you first got here. And that was the time when you start doing what you need to do. You now have shown me that you're incapable of stopping on your own. So I'm taking you in.
Sir,
Goes with you. No, you test positive for cocaine. You have an open felony case.
Judge, we can't put as a condition of his bond some sort of
I
treatment.
already did. I already did, Yasha.
Some help, at least, Judge.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him T-Raz as soon as we get him back in there. And if they say inpatient treatment, boom. But what's his last name again?
Tyrell, we can do the TRAS right now.
Yasha. If I don't take him into custody now, I'm telling him it's okay for him to do cocaine and that he's just gonna walk out of here. You think it'll ever stop? Really?
You can test him on Monday again.
He was out free and clear. He had the opportunity not to do it. He had the opportunity to clean himself. The only reason he's telling me now he wants to clean himself is because he's going in. That's the only reason, Yash. Mr. Terrell, if you think that you're going to use cocaine and that you're going to walk out of here, it's just not going to happen. Goes with you.
chance, please.
I already gave you a chance.
Child, sir. I would just like one more
Then
chance.
if you're using cocaine out in the free world, you have no business having a child with you.
Do you think you could give me one more chance?
No, he goes with you. Sorry, Mr. Terrell. It's not gonna happen. Sorry. I can't let him go, man. I can't. I know, and I'm gonna give it to him now. Come up, Miss Bautista.
Go around the other way for me.
You are Jasmine Bautista. Miss Bautista, you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with assault of a family member. You're also charged with terroristic threat of a family or household member. On both of those, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions and interviews of the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you. Okay.
Officer conducted follow-up investigation at 1505 Serpentine Drive, San Jacinto City in Harris County, Texas. Officer traveled to the residence and observed approximately a couple bullet holes, and the complaining witness advised that on August 25th at approximately 1:40 a.m., a dark-colored Dodge vehicle opened fire on the residence. No injuries were sustained. Complainant 1 advised that her brother's wife, later identified as the defendant, had recently made threats against the family. The complainant advised that her brother, complainant 2, and defendant had a fight on August 18th that escalated into a physical altercation. The complainant and other family members tried to separate them, and the defendant threatened to kill the entire family. Defendant threatened to have her brothers come and shoot all of them. The complainant, the defendant's husband, told officers that during the argument on August 18th, the defendant attacked him. Complainant advised that this was when the defendant threatened to have her brother shoot and kill the entire family. Complainant believed the threat and fears for his life and his family's safety. Officer was given a video of the incident showing the defendant grabbing onto the complainant's leg and yelling, "You're all going to die, bitch, you and your fucking kids."
That statement, "you're gonna die," say that last statement again.
"You're all going to die, bitch, you and your fucking kids." I believe it was the defendant.
Zamarripa?
I believe. Because there's 2 complaining witnesses. There's the defendant's husband and then the defendant's husband's brother or sister, my apologies.
Okay, so it's a sister-in-law. So Ivan is the husband. Are you currently married to this person? Okay. Did I hear you say anything about the assault? What did you say about the assault? No, you were, that was just the terroristic threat.
In there, it says that there was a video of the defendant grabbing the complainant's leg. And then and there was also a physical altercation that they had to get involved in, separate them.
Okay, well, tell me about the assault. There has to be some kind of,
Can I have a response when he's done with that, yeah?
absolutely.
Let me see if I can find the OR, Your Honor.
Sure. Yeah, I have here, it says, on August 18th, 2024, the defendant, Jasmine Bautista, and the complainant were arguing and they were physically fighting. Raquel Zamarripa stated she saw the defendant scratching her brother. Raquel stated that she got involved to try to stop them from arguing and fighting, and that is when the defendant began screaming threats to her. The complainant and the other household members that she was going to have them all killed. The complainant statement, she believed the defendant could and would perform these threats.
Yes, Your Honor, there's that, and then when she grabbed the complainant's leg. So there's that first physical altercation where they had to intervene, as well as whenever she grabbed the complainant's leg.
Okay, so let me just read this to you so that you also get this. It says, affiant spoke with Ivan Zamarripa, the complainant, on or about August 29th, 2024. At the Jacinto City Police Department, Ivan stated that he has dated and lives with the defendant, Jasmine, for about a year. He stated that on August 18th, he was having a verbal argument with the defendant as she did not want him spending so much time with his family members, and that the defendant hit him and scratched him and bit him. Complainant stated a couple of his family or household members began to try to separate the defendant from him. As this was going on, the defendant screamed that she was going to have her brothers come to the residence and shoot all of them, and that they were all going to die. Complainant stated the defendant also stated she said they were all going to die, even their kids. Complainant stated that he took the threat seriously and was in fear of his family's life. And as of the date, his residence received gunshots on August 25th, 2024. He is in fear of his own serious imminent bodily injury. Complainant stated the defendant caused him and his family members to be in fear of their lives and serious imminent bodily injury. Complainant stated the defendant's assaults caused him pain and injuries. He showed photographs of his injuries from the night of August 18th, 2024. Affiant notes there were several fresh scratch marks on the complainant's back, chest, face, arm, and eye. Affiant also saw 3 fresh bite marks on the complainant. While she is sitting on the ground, and the complainant is trying to get away, and I heard her screaming, you're all going to die, fuck your kids. Affiant looked up defendant's driver's license number, yada, yada, compared it to the video, and positively identified the defendant as Jasmine Bautista.
Okay, guys.
What do you got?
Your Honor, the very same day that this happened, she went to the hospital for her injuries that were caused during this incident. She filed an assault charge. I think it's one of those situations where they file first. I have tons of pictures showing injuries all over her body. There were 6 people, family members of the defendant, that attacked my client at the house. They all attacked her, even the complaining witness on the assault here. Your Honor, if she grabbed her leg, I don't hear any statement that it caused her pain or anything to that degree that would make it a Class A misdemeanor. It seems
Here it
like it would have been
says-
appropriately filed as a Class C.
No, I mean, it says here, where does it says,
Yes, Your Honor, the rip was also performed as well.
okay,
And it says that the complainant called the police because the defendant was threatening her brothers that she would kill the complainant's family. And then the defendant was biting the complaining witness, scratching the complaining witness, hitting the complaining witness, and spit on the complaining witness's face. And that's what was listed as far as the assault and the rip call.
do we know if that are they still communicating? Do they want, want to have contact or no?
I've been, wants no contact.
Okay, I am gonna find that there's probable cause. Ms. Bautista, I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with this person, not to be in possession of any weapons. I'm gonna tell you now, I will do everything in my power to protect the city. If I hear that there's more gunshots, any kind of drive-bys or anything like that, it's just not gonna go well. You're the one that's gonna end up going to jail. So just for now, cut ties, just go on. You have kids with this gentleman? Okay, it's wonderful. Just plenty of other fish in the sea. You know what I mean? Really, so many. Just please, there's a protective order in place. I would get to know it because if you violate the protective order, the state they will file additional charges against you. And then it's really going to go sideways. So please, no contact, no weapons. Okay. The protective order extends to him and to Raquel Zamaripa as well. Do you have any questions? So one more thing you need to understand is that the protective order limits you from going within 200 feet of where they live or where they work. So understand that you can't go over there. Even if he calls you and goes, hey, come on over, let's talk it out. I love you to death. Come on. No, if you go, you're still in violation, even if he were to ask you to go over there. So just, if he calls you, don't answer. Calls from an unknown number, hang up the phone. If he texts you, don't reply. Just, that's it. Give me questions. You have a great lawyer there. She will take care of you. She junkyard dog right there. She really. So listen to her. She'll take care of you. I will waive your appearance, but you have to stay in touch with Ms. Sims and she'll tell you when you have to come back to court. If she tells me she can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. You will not get any more PR bonds. I don't care what's going on there. You pick up a new case, you violate conditions. I'm not anyone to bond you out. You'll be stuck like Chud. So be careful, man. Okay. So for now, I'm gonna have you sign a reset. Then we'll have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it and then you'll be free to go. Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Honor.
Yesterday, came back for marijuana.
Yep. Come up, Mr. Osborne. Guys, what is all the times that we've had Mr. Osborne tested, times that he's been positive, times that he's been negative? How many times have we tested Mr. Osborne, please? It's nearly 400 days old and he's continuing to smoke weed. I mean,
This is the first time he's actually been tested, to my knowledge.
I don't think that's right. I think that we've tested him before.
I understand he tested positive, Judge. My only concern is he is trying to get a degree and he obviously through his own doings missed a lot of days of school, but I'm concerned that he's not.
Since December 21st of 23, he has had a dismissal offer where he's had to do 12 hours of community service, one class, and he gets his case dismissed. Now, a year later, we are still here and he's testing positive for marijuana.
Only number I had for him was his mother's number, which is why he initially, and it got disconnected. I could not figure out how to contact him, which is why I had the PTI offer, but I couldn't reach him to give him the
It's not
PTI.
your fault, Mr. Schofield, and I'm not going to let you fall on the sword for him. But you're still smoking.
Only one judge.
Just the one today?
Yes.
We've never tested him before?
And we have a record now.
Where are we going?
He signed the PTI yesterday, so he's just got to get his community service and his anger management done.
What kind of anger management class are we talking?
Our anger management class, and he has 12 hours community service.
You have 3 weeks to get everything done. If you don't have everything done in 3 weeks, you will get an immediate trial setting and this offer goes away. Do you understand, Mr. Osborne?
Yes, sir.
And the next time you test positive, I'm going to light you up. No more weed. How old are you?
18.
No more weed. Do you understand?
Sir.
You will get tested again. And if I find that you're continuing to smoke weed, into jail you will go. You have 3 weeks to get this thing done. That's it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah. Hey. Hey.
It's 3-1, Judge.
What's the last name?
Tomas Gonzalez.
What page is it on? Is it on docket today?
Page 14.
Yes.
Marcelino, okay. Mr. Marcelino Gonzalez, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. It's elevated to a Class A misdemeanor. You are facing a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for the 1 day that you've done. You need to understand that by pleading guilty to this offense, it will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your natural born life. If you ever get pulled over in a car and you have an alcohol on your breath and the officer sees that you have a prior DWI, what do you think they're going to do to you? Right.
Yes.
What we're doing today, you will now be facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. Do you understand? And if you are not in this country with permission, you go to jail for that time. I can all but guarantee that you will get an immigration detainer. So if you have people that depend on you for whatever purpose, you going to jail for that kind of time completely wastes them. You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you cannot change this. It will go on your record. It will be there until the day you die. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you still want to do this?
Yes.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? I will find you guilty, sentence you to the 3 days in jail, give you credit for the 1. I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. Otherwise, you will be right back over here. Are you appointed on the case?
That's what she said.
You run it, CC. Good luck to you, Mr. Marcelino.
What is the big deal?
3,000. Oh, it's 3,500. Good morning, ma'am.
Sir.
Ma'am, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. First offense, it's elevated to a Class A misdemeanor because of the high blow. So you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
On October 15th, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop on the.
We've already given.
Gave her one
I
already?
gave her one, and Victoria just gave her another one.
Give her a third.
Does not work? Well, if it's not
Oh,
working, it's not working.
I'm not asking for this stuff.
Okay. All right, sorry, Morgan.
Oh, okay. On October 15th, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop on the defendant's motor vehicle after observing it failed to signal a lane change and swerve left and right within its lane before striking the curb. Officers observed the defendant to be the sole occupant of the motor vehicle and detected an odor of alcohol and bloodshot, watery eyes on the person. Defendant admitted to drinking. SFSTs were conducted, 6 out of 6 HGN, 5 out of 8 walk and turn, 3 out of 4 one-leg stand. DICs were read and defendant consented to breath test 0.163, 0.161.
Where was this?
It was east on Clear Lake City Boulevard.
Okay, all right. Because I'll explain to you later. All right, ma'am, I'm gonna find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol illegal drugs or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol and kind of illegal drugs, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bumps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a Texas driver license?
Yes, sir.
Do you have valid liability insurance in your name?
I have regular insurance.
You have car insurance in
Yes,
your name?
sir.
Okay. We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. Don't sit and wait because you're only hurting yourself. You need to talk to a lawyer immediately because there's a lot of timing requirements. I'll have you sign a reset with Victoria. We'll have you meet with pretrial for your bond conditions, and after that, you're free to go.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
please.
All right, Judge, next is case.
Anytime you come into a contact with an officer and they look at your record, you think that you'll get the benefit of the doubt. Be careful. That's all I'm going to tell you is be careful. If you have that kind of attitude and you go into it,
Attitude, Judge, is just, I understand, I messed up. I messed up. It's no one's fault but mine. Y'all really treated me like I'm constantly getting in trouble for it. I'm not.
criminal court, did you think this was going to be rainbows and gumdrops? No. We set the case for trial today. Intoxicated, you're also charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year on the assault case and or a $4,000 fine. And on the DWI, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. What have you guys worked out?
So for he's pleading time served on the DWI, 13 months deferred on the assault conditions.
Okay. This is how you understand this agreement.
I'm sorry.
You have two agreements on both of your cases. On the DWI, they've offered you 3 days in jail, credit for the 5 days that you've done. But you need to understand that that charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. From now on, you are facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. So this time served, it's a minimum of 30 days in jail. Anytime you get pulled over, an officer's going to look at your record, they're going to see this. What do you think they're going to do if you smell like alcohol or dope? Right. I would never, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, I would not get into a car because it is a humongous risk. As far as the assault of a family member is concerned, you've worked out an agreement. They're offering you a 13-month deferred. Deferred is a type of probation that if you successfully complete it, you do not end up with a conviction on your record. You must understand, though, that this comes with an affirmative finding of family violence, meaning that if you ever pick up another one of these cases, even if you successfully complete a degree felony, a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. You can also never own a gun or ammunition as well. You will be signing this other piece of paper here, which is a written admonition that you are ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition as a result of this plea bargain agreement as well. What you need to understand, it's firearm is a very loose term. So you need to understand, if you don't understand what a firearm is or what a weapon is, you need to talk to a lawyer because that's one of the conditions. Do you understand? When you pick up criminal cases, there are a lot of collateral consequences, as you now see. It can impact you in ways that you never, ever see. That's why you need to strive to never pick up any kind of cases. And when you pick up multiple successive cases, it kills you. And now you're ending up with these things, with both of these. Anytime you come into a contact with an officer and they look at your record, you think that you'll get the benefit of the doubt. Be careful. That's all I'm going to tell you is be careful. Now, part of the agreement on the deferred, you need to also understand you give up nearly every right known to man by entering this agreement. If you fail to live up to the terms of this agreement, we will issue a warrant for your arrest, put you in jail, and now you're looking at an entire year that you authorized to put you in custody if you violate this. Do you understand? For you to complete this successfully, you have to do a batterers intervention prevention program, what's called a BIP class. This is a 15-week, I'm sorry, is it it's 18, right? 18-week class that you have to go to 1 time a week for 8. You don't have to do this. We can set your cases for trial if you don't want to do this. Well, look, if you have that kind of attitude and you go into it.
Attitude, Judge, is just, I understand, I messed up. I messed up. It's no one's fault but mine. I understand that. but y'all really treated me like I'm constantly getting in trouble for it. I'm not. I mean, I understand. I got a DUI and I ended up catching another.
Criminal court. Did you think this was going to be rainbows and gumdrops?
No, I didn't think that. I'm just, it's just.
And here's the thing though, Mr. Faris, what you need to understand is if you think it was bad here, that's what you're saying to me now. If you think it's bad now, wait till you get out there in the free world with even more conviction on your record. Life will only get more difficult with the more convictions that you get.
I hadn't been getting in trouble for the past year. I got that DUI in 2020. I have not been in trouble for it since then. So y'all treating me like if I'm constantly getting in trouble for it. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm really not.
How did we treat you that you're constantly in trouble? Tell me.
It's a conversation.
No, but Nathan, I want him, how did we treat you in what way?
I mean, I'm not
Tell
saying
me.
y'all treating me in any way. It's just like the way you talk to me. I have like I'm just a hardened criminal. All I did was I was young. I made a mistake. I was 20. I made a mistake. I was drinking. It was just a mistake.
Please do not admit to committing the offenses. We actually haven't been found guilty yet.
You mean how I'm talking to you right now?
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you what to expect.
And I understand that,
And I'm
but
telling you how it's going to affect you.
and I understand that.
And I'm telling you that you can't own a gun.
That's fine. No problem.
You can't own any ammunition.
That is fine. No problem whatsoever.
If you pick up another assault like this, you're looking at 2 to 10 in the penitentiary.
See, but I didn't assault nobody, but I
You're pleading
understand.
guilty to assaulting.
But I understand.
You're-
I'm not going to take your agreement. If you're telling me you're not guilty, then we're not going to do it.
That's how this works. You're pleading guilty and admitting that you committed a crime.
Okay.
If you stand up here and say that you didn't commit a crime,
No,
then you're not pleading
this
guilty.
isn't like, it's not a game. And I'm not going to let you
Understand that.
plead guilty if you're not guilty. If you're not guilty, then let's try it. I'm not taking your plea of guilty if you're not guilty. That's it. You know,
At this point, I politely request that we reset this case, short distance, have the client's appearance be required.
well, hold on a second. How old is the case? I mean, the case is from 20, it's 510 days old? No. We set the case for trial today. That's it. And if you're either guilty or you're not guilty, but we don't plead people guilty when they're not guilty. That's not a game that we play here. And understand, the way I talk to you now is in hopes that you don't pick anything up in the future, because
I haven't.
do you know how many times I hear that?
I'm pretty sure you hear it on an everyday basis. I'm
Every
sure you do.
single-
But I'm the one I am one of those persons that means it when he says it.
I'm gonna hit the pause button.
You pick up a case in 2020, and now you pick up a case in 2023.
I'm gonna hit the pause button here. What you're getting upset about is actually the language that the judge is required to say. He's not admonishing you about anything special about your case. He doesn't care anything about you, but what you're pleading guilty
No,
to carries
you're-
with it these consequences.
I understand.
If you plead guilty to an assault family violence, there's an affirmative finding of family violence, as was explained to you. A second offense is automatically a third-degree felony. Third-degree felony punishment range is 2 to 10. If it's a strangulation, it's now 2 to 20 because it's a second-degree felony. This is automatic, has nothing to do with you, only has to do with what you're pleading guilty to. The DWI is similar in concept. If you plead guilty to DWI today and get convicted, which is what you're planning on doing, the second one is automatically a Class A misdemeanor with a maximum punishment of a year in county or a $4,000 fine. That has nothing to do with the facts of your case and your level of guilt. It's just the fact that you are pleading guilty. At the same time, I don't like this conversation. We're walking away and we're going to have a later court date. So you go over here.
So if you want to continue on the DWI and tee up the assault, we can do that as well.
No, Judge. With him, we're not doing any pleas. At your request, we'll set the case for trial. I'd ask for 30 days. I'll have a conversation with him. And if he wants to do the plea, we can do the plea. And he will come up here with the proper understanding.
It's not a big deal, but we either set it today or we.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll just set
we
it today because it'll be long.
Oh, goodness. You're charged with driving while intoxicated, possession of marijuana, and harassment of a public servant. On the DWI, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or 2,000. Are you high right now?
What? What'd you say?
We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you, man. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
On April 6, 2025, a traffic stop was conducted for the defense vehicle failing to maintain a single lane, following too closely. The defendant captured a complete stop at a flashing red light intersection. The officer, on contact with the defendant, the officer observed the driver and passenger to make further movements towards the center of the vehicle. The defendant was identified by Texas driver's license. The officer observed slurred speech and bloodshot watery eyes. No alcoholic beverage was emitting from the defendant's breath, and the strong of the marijuana was being. The defendant admitted to having marijuana in the vehicle, and the officer located a leafy substance in the console of the vehicle upon probable. The officer also observed an open beer in the motor vehicle and another Ziploc bag with large amounts of marijuana. The officer also observed a Ziploc bag of narcotic mushrooms and a scale with marijuana residue on the surface located next to a large stack of other Ziploc bags. The defendant had $274 in cash. The defendant claimed ownership of the narcotics in the bag as well and admitted that the items were marijuana and
Psilocybin,
excuse
the
me.
mushrooms.
Yes, sir. The defendant stated that she drank one margarita and that she also smoked marijuana. Surrounding sobriety tests were conducted, and the officer observed 4 to 6 clues on the HGN, 4 to 8 on the walking turn, and 2 to 4 on the holding stand. The defendant refused to provide a blood specimen. A search warrant was obtained. The defendant flailed and resisted during the blood draw. The defendant continued to flail and spit on officers and was eventually transferred to a hospital. Blood draw was unsuccessful due to the defendant flailing. Finally, there was another attempt and the blood draw was successful.
Ms. Salas, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. If you have a problem with drugs or alcohol, you better address it, because if you don't, and it becomes a problem, I'm going to do it for you. And I promise you're not going to like the way that I do it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I'm sending you for a test right now, and you're to come right back. Do you understand? If you fail to take the test, if you fail to come back, a warrant will issue. Do you understand?
So you want me to take a test right now?
Right
Yeah.
now.
It's not gonna come
Stop.
up clean.
I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. Come back, and then we'll talk further. I'm going to appoint you a lawyer today. Take the test, come back. You understand?
Okay.
You're not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to test you like crazy. Do you understand? If you use after today, it's not going to go well. As far as the marijuana is concerned, I'm going to test you like 50 days from today to ensure there's enough time for it to pass. If you continue to test positive, do you understand?
Yeah.
I'm giving you the opportunity now to stop on your own. If you're unable to, that's when things will go sideways real quick. Does she have a valid license? And then any prior DWIs as well?
It's a true first and her license is valid.
Okay, all right. So for now, I'm gonna have you sign a reset with Ramona. I'm gonna have you get with Felicia, and I'll see you in about half an hour.
Okay.
Please. You know, pills are a complete curse on our nation, because depending on what you're taking, they become so powerful, the addiction, that for you to get off, when you try to get off by yourself, you'll convulse, seize, you can have a heart attack. Not only that, you build up a tolerance and you keep taking. At some point, you will put your lungs to sleep and you die. It happens every single hour in this nation.
Yeah.
I don't want you to use. If I find that you're using, then I'm going to put you in jail and you're just going to stay with me. It's going to happen one way or the other. I don't want you to use, and I'm going to test you like crazy to ensure that you're not using. Do you understand?
What if I get it medically? Like a prescription? Yeah, like a prescription.
That can still be abused. And if you're going to pill mills to just shop for prescriptions, I have a problem with that as well.
Mm.
Just because the last thing I want, there's an accident in this case, right?
Well, no, yeah.
Like a car accident?
The last thing I want is another death on the street and something major to happen. So I don't want you to use. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Did we put a scram on her ankle, right? Yeah. That device is going to tell me if you're consuming alcohol at any time. Do not put anything in your body that has alcohol in it. NyQuil, cakes, candies, foods.
I took Mucinex for coming and I'm sick right now. So I do nasal spray.
Okay.
They told me that.
Before you put anything in your body, read the instructions to ensure that there's no alcohol in it. I have everybody and their mom telling me here, well, I took NyQuil. I took this. It doesn't matter. You're not to use anything that has alcohol in it.
Mhm.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Don't use anything unless you have a valid prescription. And then I don't want you to abuse it, even if you do get one.
Mhm.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have a lawyer. It's your responsibility to stay in touch with her.
Mhm.
Again, I'm going to test you 50 days from today. If you're still testing positive for weed, it's not going to go well. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I had another question. Whenever I went to.
Hold on. No. Ask your lawyer. I don't want you to, I've got a bunch of DAs here and I don't want you to say something that hurts your case. So ask the lawyer first. She can always come up to me and then we can talk. Don't just start asking things here.
I'm like, no, it was just about the court date. It was about the court date.
Caramba la bamba.
I'm like,
You can pick whatever day you want. I don't care.
okay, okay. I'll talk to you about that. Then.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Okay, all right.
Okay. You didn't do anything until you sent her.
Okay, so yeah, I want to scram on her ankle and I want her to test weekly so that we know she's not using.
Yes.
Okay?
I wanted to talk to you about that too.
Okay.
I'm going to waive all your fees. It's never about the money. I don't care about the money.
No,
It's about you not using and staying out of trouble.
I don't have no card.
She
can
tell you how to do that. Monday, Thursday?
Yeah.
Or
Just one time a week, random. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you have to leave.
If as fast as we can get it to you.
Mhm. Yeah,
Okay.
today my dad's here, but that's for today.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Good luck, Miss Ellis.
Be excused, Judge.
Yes.
Okay.